What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 4. We've officially been doing this for 1 month of the Unsolicited podcast with Sam and Jordyn. I am Sam alongside Jordyn. How are you doing today?
I'm doing so good. I can't believe it's already been a month of Unsolicited.
No. Like, seriously, and we've gotten such great, love coming from it, which we just want to say, thank you so much for everybody who's been listening, watching, reaching out to us. It's been so much fun.
No, it really has. I felt very supported, from the moment we started posting, which is fantastic. So, Sam said, thank you guys so much because it is so greatly appreciated.
Yes, totally. And we have probably a lot of stuff to talk about today. I don't
really know what. So me and Sam last week, and we told you guys, we went into last week where we kept our show topics separate. We were we're going to surprise each other. So that way we had this element of shock. And we're definitely going to talk some Taylor Swift because it's Eras Tour weekend for the both of us. But yeah, no, we're just we're going to sit back and do our thing and see where this episode goes.
Yeah, we're just gonna wing it as I think we'll be probably doing every week.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. But before we get into, we're gonna talk some Taylor Swift and everything. I have my freaking folklore cardigan on today. I want to hear Jordyn's story about how she's obtained the jersey that she will be wearing to one of the Taylor Swift concerts she's going to this weekend. I'm only going to one. She's going to 2. Please tell me all the details. I know the premise of it, but I don't know the details.
No, so it's been crazy. So, I mean, Sam was with me the night. This is a combination of NFL talk and Taylor Swift talk, 2 of my favorite topics ever. So, it's NFL draft night. This is just a backstory. NFL draft night, the Detroit Lions draft Jahmyr Gibbs when they already have a strong running back core. Right. So I'm making jokes trade DeAndre Swift to the Eagles. And then it happens days later. And I was like, holy crap. And I'm a big DeAndre Swift fan. He's been on my fantasy team. I loved him on the Lions and Eagles needed a running back. So the fact that they went out and got him, I was like, wow, this is awesome. I really like the move. So I love DeAndre Swift as a player, super happy to have him in my city. And then all of a sudden it hits me because my Eras Tour outfit, so night 1, I'm doing a very specific Taylor look from a music video. I won't give it away. Check out my TikTok on Friday night. But for Saturday, I'm on the floor and I really wanted to do an outfit around the lyric from Gold Rush with my Eagles t-shirt hanging from your door because that just seems very on brand for me. So then the Eagles got DeAndre Swift, obviously Swift Eras Tour. I was like, I need to somehow make this happen. His number was released Thursday or Friday last week. There are no jerseys in existence yet, but I was like, I need something. So I was calling all the pro shops, is there any chance you're going to have one before next weekend? And everyone was laughing at me because they knew I just wanted it for the Taylor Swift concert. So then finally, I get in touch with someone at the Eagles pro shop. I'm in South Jersey across the bridge in Philly. And they're like, come in, we'll talk. So I was like, okay. So I go in and I'm talking and they print custom jerseys. So they would have probably printed it for me no matter what. I could have made it custom. I debated doing Swift 13, but I really just wanted I didn't want it just for the concert. I wanted it for DeAndre Swift as well. So I was I'm going to get his number 0. He's also the first player to ever wear 0 for Philly. So yeah, so I'm in the pro shop. I'm talking with the Eagles guys and they were like, sure, we'll print you this. We can't guarantee when we'll get it done. And I'm talking with them more and I showed them my TikTok and I was talking about the Eagle. I was I was just in the Eagles draft reaction video and we were just going back and forth.
Which in and of itself is insane.
Wild.
Oh my God.
Insane. So I'm talking with them. And when I tell you the nicest group of people I have ever spoken with, in I'm just coming to shop setting, they went above and beyond out of their way for me. The guy was my daughter's, she's 30, she's getting decked out going to the concert. I was talking with all these guys. He was showing me pictures. They had signed Taylor stuff that she left from past tours in the back. So he was showing me pictures of everything. And he was like, listen, we're gonna, because they closed, they're closing tomorrow. So
Right.
they were like, we're going to rush this. We're going to get this done for you today. They gave me a discount because like I had triple, like they went above and beyond to make sure that I had this jersey. I didn't go broke getting it. Like they were so beyond nice. They got it done so fast. And I went and I picked it up and they literally were like, this is 100% the first DeAndre Swift Eagles jersey in existence.
That's incredible.
Right? Like they were so nice. And yes, and my dreams came true. And now I'm wearing a DeAndre Swift jersey Saturday night on the floor of Lincoln Financial to see Taylor Swift.
I love that. I love that. It's fantastic. I
It's
love
so
that so much for you.
wholesome.
It's so wholesome. And it's like, what an incredible story. And Jordyn is Philadelphia everything. And I love that for you. I really love that for you.
I know some people in my comments were like, "You're crazy for getting a Swift jersey," and I'm like, I don't care if he's only here for a year. Like it's the way it all happened. I'm like, I will cherish this. Like I love it.
Yeah. And also, like, for those that don't know, like, Taylor's playing at Lincoln Financial Field. So, like, there's one more layer to the onion.
Yes, and Taylor Nation confirmed there was a debate for so long if the line from Gold Rush was about the Philadelphia Eagles football team or about the band. And Taylor Nation put out a tweet saying like, oh, all the times Taylor Swift has referenced football, and they included with my Eagles t-shirt hanging from your door. So for me, that was confirmation. It's the team, not the band.
I mean, she is from PA, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Fly, Eagles, fly, Taylor.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so excited.
I know,
for
me
this
too.
weekend. It's absolutely and the thing is too, like Jordyn got her tickets through the Ticketmaster, like through the ways of actual craziness when everything was happening. Me, I got my tickets by chance. And it just so happens to be the same show that Jordyn is going to, which is crazy.
Which, like, are we even shocked? Like, that would happen to us.
Yeah, no, I'm not shocked at all. I am honestly, I would have been surprised if we weren't at the same show.
Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah,
No,
I just happened to. Yeah, go ahead.
Because you got your tickets, you thought they were for Sam was trying to get tickets for MetLife, and I was in Philly. And so Sam texted me and she's like, I just got offered tickets for Philly. You thought it was the 14th, which is the one show that I'm not going to be at.
Right. But it's not. It's the 13th because of course it is. But yeah, so we're both very, very excited. We have our outfits planned. We have everything ready to go. And what I want to do is for all those Swifties out there who are, really into it and really into following every show and seeing what surprise songs are coming out, because for people that don't know, Taylor plays 2 songs every show that she most likely will not play again later in the tour. Like, they're just 2 surprise songs. No one knows what they are. And obviously she sang a bunch of songs already, which have broken my heart in several ways. But I want to propose the question to you, Jordyn, and then I will give my own answers. What are your top 3 surprise songs that if you're standing there in Lincoln Financial Field and you hear them, you will absolutely just melt to the ground?
Yeah, no. I mean, there are so many that I could say, but I do have 3 in particular that I think are on more of another tier. I'll go backwards.
Yeah, let's go backwards.
Number 3 is Getaway Car off Reputation.
Good one.
Because I was devastated that it wasn't already on the set list. I think it would slap in an acoustic version. I just think everyone in the stadium would go feral. She hasn't done much from Reputation, so I feel like there's a good chance that we could get something, but that would be one of them.
Love it.
Wait, there's my number 1, and then I had you give 1.
Okay, I'll give my 3.
Yeah, no, we'll go back and forth. You do 1, and then I'll do another one.
Gotcha. All right, so out of my 3. Oh,
no, continue. I still like this.
Okay, so my number 3 out of the 3 that I've chosen is I Know Places from 1989. Because I just feel like if you hear, and we run, babe, like everyone would just be absolutely screaming. And like honestly, like I love 1989. Like there are good songs on it, but like it's not my favorite album. But that song, I was listening to it this morning. I was like, holy, holy shit.
No, it would be euphoric.
It would go so hard too.
Would.
Go so hard.
Oh my God, no, I love that. I would be thrilled. That's the thing. Like, there's so many
I
that
don't think
like
we
I
can
would
go
be
wrong.
happy with.
Yeah.
My number two, I think I can't remember if she sang this already, so correct me. The Way I Loved You. Has she sang it?
I don't think so. And
No.
I would absolutely lose my shit listening to that.
That is, I'm sorry, one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs of all time.
And could you imagine? I mean, we can after we do these lists, we can talk about Nashville last weekend and how they absolutely had the best Taylor weekend anyone could have ever asked for.
Yep.
Could you imagine it raining and she's singing The Way That I Love You?
My soul would be trapped in Lincoln. I never recover.
Are we gonna rapture like on Saturday? Like, are we just gonna like go up into the sky after? Because like, what do you do after this?
Yes. I mean, she takes us to church with Don't Blame Me. So
Love it. Oh, those I cannot. Oh my god.
no, I'm literally like, I'm having a hard time thinking about anything else.
Okay, so my number two, I'm going off of Lover. Afterglow.
Ah!
Yeah, with the drums. Do, 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 do. Oh, I would and the bridge of that song too is just so good. I would simply pass away. I'm just gonna simply pass away on Saturday. Actually, this is the last episode of Unsolicited. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Yeah, no, because me and Tim are definitely not returning from the Taylor Swift concert.
We're just gonna get buried in Lincoln Financial Field, which is not where I want to be buried, but you know.
That's actually my dream of
Yeah,
where
I
I want to be
know.
buried.
Opposite ends of the spectrum here. But
All right, my number one. And there's a lot of sentimental value behind this.
oh my god, are we gonna have the same one?
I feel like there's a chance. There's a real chance. Because I know it's from your favorite album.
Oh my god, we have the same one. I know we do.
Is it Long Live?
It's Long Live!
No, you don't understand. When it wasn't on the set list, I was crushed. That is me and my little sister. No, I shouldn't say little. She's 3 years younger than me. She's a
Your
full
younger
woman
sister.
now. Yeah, my younger sister. That is like our sister song. We're getting tattoos for this song. Like it is like just so, it means so much to me. And I was so sad that it wasn't on the set list. And I get why it's not, because like it does kind of feel like a goodbye song.
Yeah.
And like she's not retiring. So like I get it might be like a little much. But oh my God, if we get to hear that, I pray every concert that it doesn't get played, and it hasn't. So I'm praying. But I do feel like it may be like the last surprise song of the last night of the tour in LA. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
That is, if you came up to me and you said, what is your favorite Taylor Swift song of all time out of her entire discography, it would be Long Live. I sat in my car when I was graduating college by myself, put it on full blast, and just screamed and sobbed because I'd lived with the same 2 girls for 4 years, and we became very, very close. They're in my bridal party. Like, I loved these girls, and I was like, I cannot imagine seeing these girls every single day. And I was just like, I'm gonna get emotional just talking about I love that song. It is so, every time I hear it, I get chills.
Yes.
I cannot wait for Taylor's version. It's going to be absolutely gorgeously outstanding. And it comes out 2 days before my birthday. My birthday is July 9th, which is like the song in Last Kiss, or the date in Last Kiss. And like that's always had, I don't think that's the reason why it's my favorite album, but it definitely,
I mean, it helps.
So the fact that it's coming out 2 days before my birthday, oh my God, Long Live. Perfect.
No, I like pray every second. But no, my sister, like when they were my parents were dropping me off at college and like I was leaving home for the first time.
Yeah.
I just remember like having that same kind of moment. I sat in my dorm room, like when I was alone for the first time, and heard I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you. And I was like, I don't live with my sister anymore. Like, are we both gonna cry? Episode 4. How many episodes does it take Sam and Jordyn to cry? 4.
Who had the over-under on that? Who was placing bets on that? Like, no joke. And Never Grow Up is another one that just sends me into. I cannot listen to that.
Yeah.
And like, I'm gonna be moving out of my house in like the next couple of weeks, so I can't even touch that song right now. I'm literally moving a mile away from my parents. Like, it's not even gonna be that serious, but I cannot go near that song for at least like 5 years.
No. I mean, hey, we're going to get her singing it from a 32-year-old Taylor in a couple months.
I'm going to be a mess on my birthday.
That album is going to rock me to my core. I did hear a theory about the re-recordings. Are you ready for this?
Please share.
So you know how when she was announcing the track list for Midnights, she did the Midnights Mayhem with Me?
Yes, with the phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
So think of May, of Mayhem in all capital letters. She announced Speak Now, Taylor's version, the first Friday in May. People have a theory because there's 4 Fridays in May, 4 re-recordings left. She already announced one, that there's a chance we may get the announcements for each re-recording. So like we'd get one this Friday, one next Friday, and then one the next Friday for either 1989, Debut, Reputation, in any order. But they think that maybe Mayhem was like an Easter egg for May.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle that.
Right?
I honestly would rather not. I need to bask in the Speak Now while I have it.
I think it would be a little overwhelming. And this is every time there's a Taylor Swift theory, listen, I put on my clown makeup and I sit there and I'm like, this is 100% going to happen. It never does. But she always comes out of left field and like does something completely opposite. And we always get the information. It's just never in the way I think we're going to. But
right.
Yeah. So, but that's a theory. So we'll see Friday night if that holds true.
I love that though.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Wait, is Gold Rush on the set list?
No.
I bet you she sings that this weekend.
I would go feral.
I bet you and I would love to hear Gold Rush live. I think Gold Rush is a great song.
If I bet you in the link and Taylor Swift sings with my Eagles t-shirt hanging from your door. No, my tonsils will just like pop out of my throat and I just will never speak again because I'll be screaming so incredibly loud.
What's so funny too is Jordyn is down. She's down on the floor, like very close to the woman, the god. I'm going to be up. I'm literally straight back. So like I'm going to be dead center, but like up.
It's incredible. That's going to be freaking insane.
Like, and so I'm nervous. I'm not going to see you from the distance. I'm just going to see an eruption of just Jordyn coming out of the ground.
Bleeding green.
Yeah. It's like a giant green flame coming out of it. So like, what's going on over there? Oh, it's just Jordyn.
You know, I spent my entire soul to get my seats. Took me 48 hours, every penny I've earned. No, I'm kidding. But like, it was
pretty close.
Pretty close. I told my dad and he was like, no. And I was like, yeah. He's like, and then he heard how much they were reselling for. He's like, Jordyn, he's like, you could make 10 grand on your ticket. And I said, I'd rather have the experience. And he's like, but he couldn't wrap his head around, which like I get from a father's perspective. I get it. Cause like I am going Friday night.
Yes.
So Saturday night, I'm on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm going Friday night. I'm in a box.
Mm-hmm.
But I tried to explain it. I was like, Dad, I get to see the concert from both points of view. Like, this is perfect.
And that's 2 shows. Like, that's 2 whole shows.
I get 4 surprise songs.
Like, there's very few people in this universe who are seeing more than one Taylor Swift show.
Right? So I told my dad, I was like, listen, I don't care how much money in the world I could get for these tickets. I would rather be in the hands of our Lord and Savior, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, absolutely. I would feel the same way.
Thank you.
I would feel the same way. I'm still checking MetLife tickets. Like I still want to go to MetLife, but that right now they were like $600 and I was like, that's a lot. And now they're over $1,000 and I'm obviously I can't spend $1,000 right now.
Yeah. No, but I did look because my mom keeps saying she wants to go. So I keep like an eye on tickets. And yeah, the cheapest ticket for Philly right now is $1,200. And I think for the 13th, it's $1,500.
Yeah. Plus it's a Saturday
Yeah. And 13.
and 13. Yeah. Big deal. Big
And it's
deal.
a big deal. Home show on the 13th. I'm actually, and you were there when I got my ticket. So you know how chaotic the moment was. Me and Sam were in the office. My best friend Robbie was home. He FaceTimed me, and our office was open. That was so bad. It was open. So like I'm on FaceTime with him and I'm trying to be so quiet because I'm like, everyone can hear me. Like it's not like we're in like cubicles.
People are working and
yeah. So and like I'm obviously not working while I'm buying my Taylor Swift tickets.
Yeah.
So I'm like talking with him and he goes, "Oh my God, I'm in. Do you care how much we spend? Do you care where we are?" I was like, "Robbie," I was like, "the first little blue dots that you see," but he panicked so hard he accidentally bought 3.
Yeah. Did you resell that?
He did to someone, like I think a coworker or something.
Okay.
But he did sell it for money.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we get our tickets and he's like, "You don't want to know how much we just spent." I was like, "Just then request me and I'll send it right over." But we looked after, we're in section 13. And that was just like pure luck. Like, and I was like, the gods said, "Here, this is for your suffering." And I said, "Thank you."
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was, I remember that day. And then I sat on Ticketmaster for maybe another hour or 2 hours trying to get any ticket that I could for any show. And Ticketmaster was not my friend that day.
No, but I knew, I kept faith the whole time. I was like, Sam is going to get tickets. And then she texted me and she was like, "I am going to Taylor Swift." And I was like, "Oh,
yes.
Thank God.
Thank God. Yeah, seriously. Cause like, I don't know what I would have, I probably would have spent $1,000 and just, bit the bullet. But
I mean, I already did. So
it's fine. It's fine. We're going to go to Taylor Swift and we're really excited. And are there any surprise songs that she's already sang that you're like sad that you didn't hear?
I was one show away from would have, could have, should have.
Yep.
One freaking show.
Yep. I literally have it. Like I wrote down, and it's a little box right here. WCS.
I want to hear Maroon more than anything else in the whole world. Those are my two. And like she repeats Midnight Song. So like Taylor baby.
There's no way she repeats Woulda Coulda Shoulda this weekend though. She just
that's out of the cards for me, and I will never recover from that. Yeah. But if I could hear Maroon, I would be. I mean, there's so many that I want to hear.
Yeah, same. Well, first of all, last weekend at Nashville, not only did they get the rain show, did they get the Speak Now announcement, they got the first, was it the first like Speak Now like surprise song, or did she sing? Oh, she sang Hours, right?
Yeah, I don't think it was the first, but like they got the freaking announcement.
They got the announcement. They got Sparks Fly, and they got Mine, and I love Mine. Like that's one of the songs that I like would dedicate to my fiance. Like if I had to, like I love that song, and it's so good. And the fact they got Sparks Fly and Mine. Wait, crazy! I didn't get to tell you this. Michael's COO flew from New York to Nashville for that show. So she got Sparks Fly, Mine, and the Speak Now announcement. And Michael told me, like, she was like, "Yeah, my COO is going to the concert this weekend." I was like, "What? When did she go?" And he was like, "I don't know, like Friday, Saturday." I was like, "No. What day?"
Yeah.
Did she go?
Did she get the announcement in person?
She got the announcement in person.
I know Robbie texted me, who you're going to hear me talk about Robbie all the time for listeners. He's my best friend. So just know that. But he texted me prior to the show and said, all of the signs in the stadium are purple. We're getting Speak Now tonight.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm ready to be hurt because we have talked her. There's been so many times where I'm like, she's announcing Speak Now today and she hasn't. And then all of a sudden I can't remember. Oh, I was in Lancaster.
Mhm.
My boyfriend had a home series, so I was watching his baseball games, and we're out, and all of the sudden I see Taylor Nation is going live. And I was like, we're actually getting Speak Now, because like
Yeah.
Taylor Nation hasn't been going live. Like I've been watching live streams through random people who I cherish. Thank you so much. But
Yes, those TikTok lives.
oh my God,
God
they saved
bless.
my life.
God bless.
But yeah, in the span of 1 hour, my boyfriend saw me sitting in a bar
Yeah.
with a beer, cursing off the Celtics, being like full like sports girly, to then transport to the hotel. Taylor announces Speak Now, and I'm a puddle of tears and just like withering away. And he was like, "Oh," he was like, "This was like a big roller coaster," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Get
Yeah.
used to it, baby."
Yeah. And that cover is so beautiful. I it's stunning. It's
She nailed
gorgeous.
it. She nailed. This is gonna be a whole Taylor Swift episode.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
No,
but
like
not
as it
sorry at
should
all.
be.
It's probably gonna be another full Taylor Swift episode next week when
I
we
know.
recap. Yeah, so sorry to people who've been tuning in for NFL stuff. You ain't getting that today.
No, but Taylor Swift girlies, we are feeding you.
I love that. I'm so excited. And I actually like my outfit, I have completely 180'd. I'm fully debut. Like I'm going hard and fast. I was
I
trying to
love
do a
it.
Speak Now Lover crossover outfit. I've just gone full debut and I didn't even mean to.
But it just happened.
I got the cowboy boots, I got the butterflies. I am debating wearing my hair. This is my natural hair. I'm debating on wearing it curly because,
You have to.
who knows? But yeah,
It's good. The weather for this weekend in Philly is perfect.
immaculate. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be like in the 80s. Like
Yes.
I'm not even bringing
Partly,
a jacket.
yeah, partly sunny. I'm like, this is ideal. Oh my
Yeah.
God. And imagine if we get to hear the lover, like Cruel Summer at sunset.
Okay. So the person that I'm going to my concert with, Jordyn knows this, is not a Swiftie. Like she is just a very casual, like knows most Taylor Swift songs, but not like die hard in the mix at all. She has recently been getting into it. Like I've been slowly getting her more and more excited for it. But I told her, I was like, I need you to understand something. When Cruel Summer, which is song number 2, comes on, you will be seeing, and I've known this girl since I was born. Like, she is my next door neighbor. I literally never known my life without her. I was like, you're going to see a different side of me that you've never seen before. I am going to be absolutely losing my goddamn mind because that bridge is one of the best bridges that have ever graced our Earth's crust.
Yep. Say it louder.
It is so good. And for anybody out there that's like, oh my God, Taylor Swift just writes breakup songs, blah, 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 blah. You obviously have never fully listened to Taylor Swift because those songs send you to another universe. Yeah. It's unreal.
If I could go back, I've lived 25 years. If I could go back to any point in my life, it would be the first time I can tell you where I was. I was listening to Lover. I was on my way to NFL Films for a morning shift. It was like 4:45 in the morning. I'm driving. The sun is just starting to come up. And I'm listening to Cruel Summer, driving like 30 miles an hour on this back road in South Jersey. And I literally was like, I literally was sitting there and I was like, oh,
yeah.
like, what is happening to me? Like, and then I listened to it for 3 months straight and didn't touch another song. Like, I don't think I fully listened to Lover all the way through for like 2 weeks because I couldn't stop listening to Cruel Summer.
I've totally forgot. Lover came out while we were both working at NFL Films because I remember it took me the amount of time it took me to get through the album, it took for me to get home.
Yeah.
So I listened to Lover fully through twice a day on my way there and on my way home and on my way there and on my way home, fully through every single day for weeks and weeks and weeks. I forgot like other things were happening.
Yep. That's like me. I can't explain it. And I have a feeling because everyone, have you seen the TikTok trends where everyone's like ranking the albums?
Yes.
So mine is kind of skewed right now.
Okay.
Midnight's has a chokehold on me.
Yes, I know
that I can't let go of. And to the point, it's so embarrassing. So right now it's in my top 5. And Robbie was like, Jordyn, like, are you sure it's in your top 5? And I'm like, right now, yes. I was like, I have a feeling it's recency bias and it will drop with time. Like once I get like an equal feel for all of them. But right now I can't let it go to the point where we looked up my 2023 Apple replay for this year. Songs 1 through 9 out of every song in the history of the world on Apple Music, songs 1 through 9 are from Midnights. Robbie was like, this is a sickness.
that. Yeah. Wait, I would argue that Midnights will remain in my top 5.
I would love to argue
I think
that.
Midnights is an excellent album.
Thank you. I think it's Now listen. Midnights without the 3 a.m. edition.
Correct. It's 3 a.m. edition. Yes, specifically 3 a.m. edition.
Yes, because Midnights in itself is a good album, but what makes it great is Correct. 3 a.m.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I fucking love that album so much.
What is your favorite Taylor Swift album? Is it Reputation?
No. It's up there. It depends. I have like a top 5, but like my unbiased, like no matter what, I'm very, very torn between Folklore and Speak Now, but I lean Folklore.
I agree. I think, well, the thing is that it's like Speak Now is my favorite album, but Folklore I think is the best album that Taylor Swift has ever made.
Yes. And that's where like my rankings for like her best albums and my favorite albums completely different.
Fair.
Because like Red to me is one of my favorite albums, but when you're actually judging it, it's a sloppy album. Like like the order of it, like obviously there's masterpieces on it, but like the way it's structured is a hot mess. Like so like that, like, I don't know. It's so hard. And also like my favorite Taylor Swift albums also depend on like my mood. So like right now I'm like hardcore lover, folklore, fairy tale, just like whimsical. Because I'm so freaking in love.
Yeah.
So not my character from a year ago when I was like hardcore Reputation.
It's very true. That's so on brand.
Yeah.
It's so on brand. Jordyn was like hardcore, like, are you ready for it, baby? Let's do it. And now she's like, can I go where you go?
Freaking Brian, what have you done to me?
HBD Brian, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's his birthday. Happy birthday, love.
HBD.
He spent it on in a like 8-hour car ride to the middle of nowhere, West Virginia.
Love that.
For baseball. So I hope he's having the best day.
I love that for him. But yeah, I agree. I think Folklore is definitely like one of my favorite albums as well. But like when Folklore came out and obviously nobody knew it was happening, it just like appeared in front of our, like right on our laps. And I was like, okay, here we go. I was on Martha's Vineyard, and which is one of my favorite places in the world. So I remember sitting down like in my house, and I just put my Bose headphones on and I listened to it back to front. And I just ascended. I was like, this is the best thing my ears have ever heard. Like, I'm so excited to hear August. I think August is a phenomenal song.
Folklore is a masterpiece.
There are no skips.
No skips. And if you're the type of person that says Taylor Swift only writes breakup songs, you've never listened to Folklore, ever.
It's a story.
It's a story, and it is so beautiful, and it's like so subtle yet in your face at the same, like, and like epiphany. Like, what the fuck? Did you like?
Yeah, that hit hard too during COVID.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I was like, imagine being a nurse and hearing this song right now. Like, I was like, ah! And Hoax. Oh my God. No, I literally love, and Mirrorball. Like, I was like, bitch, you're looking into my soul right now. Shut up. You're being too loud.
Yeah, you are being too loud. Yeah, no, we could go on, I think.
No, we could never stop. I actually want to pull it up real quick. I want to see because I texted Robbie my albums in order and I want to hear your thoughts.
Okay. Yes,
Are you
I
ready?
would love to hear it. Yes, hit
All
me.
right. So I went, and this is my like this is not her best albums. This is
This is
like
your personal.
my personal ranking. I feel like
Okay.
it's kind of hot, but we'll say. Folklore, Speak Now, Red, Reputation, Midnights,
Okay.
1989, Lover, Evermore, Fearless debut.
Wow, Fearless is low.
Fearless is low. And
I love Fearless.
unfortunately, I feel like after debut Taylor's version comes out, I feel like Fearless may end up in last, which is
Wow.
wild because it holds one of my favorite songs. We already talked about it, The Way I Loved You. And it's a great album, and that just shows like how wonderful and spectacular Taylor is. But I don't know. I just connect more with the others.
Honestly, I feel like I agree with most of it. I would probably bring Fearless up. I would probably bring and a lot of people don't like Lover as a whole. I loved Lover. Like,
Love.
I forgot that you existed. People were like, "Wow, this shit is horrible." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? This shit fucking rocks." I was like,
Dude.
"I forgot you existed."
Oh, I have a hot I don't know if this is just me getting older. I was driving the car today and my entire like I don't listen to anything other than Taylor Swift. So every time I get in the car, it's just Taylor Swift shuffle and whatever comes on out of I have like 300 Taylor Swift songs on my phone.
Yeah.
So Shake It Off comes on and I'm in the car.
Banger.
I was like, this fucking I was like, the only reason I didn't like this song, it was because it was on every station.
It got overplayed.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I was like, I haven't heard it in a while. It just came on. I listened to it and I'm like, I love this. Like, I used to hate it.
Yeah. No, it goes hard.
It does.
It goes real hard.
You know what? I am gonna shake it off. Thanks, Taylor.
That's how I used to feel about Love Story. Like Love Story got played so much that I was just like, okay, all right, I'm getting sick of it. I hear Love Story now and I'm like, we were both young when I first saw you. Dude, I'm like, I've been trying to convince Michael for that to be our final song at our wedding for months. He will not budge. Although there might just be an overhead. I might just be like,
Yes.
sorry, you have no choice.
No, I want a Love Story mosh pit at my future wedding.
Right? What could you imagine during that bridge, like getting your whole, like your entire wedding, and everyone knows Love Story.
Yes.
Everyone knows the song. It's not like people are gonna be like, "What's this song?" I mean,
everyone knows it.
Like he melts to the ground and pulls out a ring, and people are gonna be fucking just going off.
Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone.
Yeah, exact. Literally same. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
That's I love it.
I'm glad we can agree. I did have. Are we ready to transition? I have one topic that's music related, but not Taylor Swift related.
Let's
All right.
Let's cleanse the ears. We've been talking about Taylor for like 40 minutes.
And it feels like 5, which is scary. I was just driving the other day and this song came on and this thought crossed my mind because I'm pretty sure someone asked me it before. And I really was like, wanted your thoughts. Yeah. I was listening to Lips of an Angel, One Hit Wonder, Hinder. Beautiful song. Beautiful song. Which position do you think is a worse position to be in? The girl on the phone calling her ex, or the girl sitting in the other room while her boyfriend is talking on the phone with his ex? And I've been both, so I want your opinions.
First of all, Lips of an Angel is I couldn't like it is a masterpiece. I adore that like genre of divorced dad songs. Which is like Jordyn's entire like vibe. It's like divorced dad.
It really is. Either Taylor Swift or divorced father.
But honestly, if that were me in that position, I would probably rather be the girl in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I am the girl in the other room, I'm like, one, ignorant, don't know what's going on, not gonna hurt me. If I found out, I'd be like, wow, fuck you, fuck that girl, blah 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 blah. And I would just be able to like leave and like move on with my life. But I just feel like if I was the girl on the phone, I'd be like, "Ugh, come on,
Yeah. No,
come
I
on."
agree. And like I said, I've been both. And when I tell you, because everyone hates on the girl on the phone. And I'm like, listen, I get it. She shouldn't be calling. But like I said, I've been in her shoes.
Right,
It's not a good, you're not calling because you know you're like doing the right, you're calling because you're at rock freaking bottom.
right,
And you're
right.
like, I miss you so much. Like I know that there's someone else, but like I'm still calling. Like it's just so like it's so bad, especially because I mean in the song it literally says like she's with someone. Like, does he know you're talking to me? No, she doesn't have a clue. So like this girl is clearly in a relationship, still missing her ex who is also in a relationship. It's just so freaking heartbreakingly beautiful. But you
Yeah,
know, I say I feel worse for the girl on the phone. Because like you said, ignorance is bliss. And like
yeah,
if I found out my boyfriend was talking to his ex, I'd be like, see ya. Wouldn't want to
yeah.
be ya.
I feel like it's almost like the decision is easier when
Yes.
you're the other girl. Like, it's harder when you're the girl on the phone. And, like, obviously there's a lot of things going on, a lot of moving pieces. How are you feeling here? How are you feeling there? The other girl, she's like, she likes that guy, but if she finds out that guy's on the phone with his ex, like, all right, see
Yeah.
ya.
At that point, she's like, you broke, I'm up, I'm out. Like,
That's a very good question.
right?
It's a very
Right.
good
I
question.
ponder it. I ponder it a lot.
What is your favorite divorced dad song? There's so many. I made a banner.
Oh my God. All right. Is it something from Nickelback?
That's a good. I mean, Nickelback. Screw anybody who says Nickelback's not good because they're wrong.
That I hated that phase of life where everyone was like, Nickelback sucked. Nickelback never sucked. You were immature and you
Yes,
didn't have taste. And I
they're
would
so
die on
good.
that hill.
They're so good.
They're so good. Um, no, I feel like it's like How You Remind Me.
Oh, great. That's a good one. I have one, but I cannot remember the name of it.
A part of it.
Ah, there it is. It's Second Chance by Shinedown. Yeah, that's me.
I also love I feel like this fits in that cat. You know flagpole sitta?
I
Or
don't
it's like
think so.
that's not how it goes, but like it has like that vibe. I don't if I play it, I don't know if it'll go through.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You do. Have you ever heard this?
It sounds familiar. Honestly, I'm not as familiar with that one.
I don't even know how I like found it, but I've like just like had it in my phone for forever. Bop. Bop. Also,
Sounds like a bop.
Inside Out. Want to put my tender heart in a blender. Rendezvous till I'm through with. Oh my God. Like, put me in a blender.
Do you see what I'm saying? Divorced dad.
Love divorced dad songs.
I don't know why you can like hear me. Like, I don't know if you can hear me, but I can hear my voice like coming back around.
I am not getting an echo.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know if like everyone can hear my echo or not, but I can hear my echo and it's like really freaking me out.
No, I can't hear your echo.
Okay. Maybe it's just me then. Either way,
Either way.
divorced dad songs. Fantastic. But yeah, I remember listening to Shinedown with my mom in the car, and she used to tell me, like, we will pick and choose when we listen to the songs that we never get tired of it. And I
Smart.
said, "You're absolutely right." And to this day, I listen to it maybe once a year because I'm like, I can never get sick of this song because it's so good.
It's so good. You're
I don't know.
brilliant. Your mom's brilliant.
Thank you. Thank you. I get it from my mama.
I love it. I love it. I'm so worn from, I'm like still catching up. This was my first like baseball weekend of the season.
Mhm.
And I'm just still tired. I spent Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at a baseball field. And I hope Ryan doesn't make it this far into the episode when I admit I freaking hate baseball.
Sorry, Brian.
And like, I don't actually hate baseball. It's just like so much baseball. Especially when your boyfriend's a relief pitcher and plays like maybe I saw him for 1 inning out of 3 days baseball games. I'm like, I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. And yeah, that was weekend 1 of a season. So
Very fair. Very fair. I do have a topic that I think might be fun, a little rating game, if you will.
I love
Um,
it.
I'm currently like I the way I watch TV is like I watch a very serious show and then I palate cleanse,
Yes.
which a lot of the time is New Girl.
My
So
falling
right
asleep.
now, yeah, it's a fantastic show. If no one's watched New Girl, like you're missing out.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So Michael and I watched Narcos, which is a very intense, very real show. So I was like, I need to palate cleanse. So I'm palate cleansing with New Girl right now, and Michael has like been coming in and out, and he's like, this is an amazing show. So what I thought might be fun is if we rated 1 through 5 our favorite New Girl characters between Jess, Nick, Schmidt, Winston, and Cece.
Love.
So, do you want me to go first? Do you want to go first?
No, you start.
I want to do another backwards.
Okay.
And this was very hard.
This is impossible because I love all like my number 5 doesn't mean I don't like them. It just
Yes. And
they're
I think it's unfortunate that I'm gonna put this person here because they are an amazing character and very important. But I am gonna put Cece at 5.
same. Okay, I was going to as well.
Cece's a great character. I love her. I love her attitude. I love the way they incorporate her culture into the show and everything. Like it's great. But she is not my favorite character for sure.
Yes. No, love her, respect her. I think she's such a good friend to Jess. I think she's such a good person. I love her and Schmidt's relationship throughout the entire show. Like, I don't know, her character development as well. Love, obsessed. But yeah, she is my 5.
Yeah. And my 4, I don't know if this is a hot take or not because again, love the character, but I am gonna put Jess at 4.
No, I was going to as well.
Okay. We're probably gonna have a very similar list.
I feel like our lists may be identical.
Okay. But yeah, Jess again, fantastic, wonderful character. I love her. I think she's very funny. Zoe Deschanel, amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna throw her at 4.
Also because, like, think about it. She wasn't there for almost a full season. It may have been. Was it a full season?
I
And
just watched those episodes. It was like
yeah.
4 or 5 episodes she wasn't there.
That was it. I don't know why I thought it was so much longer. But no, like even when she wasn't there, like I did miss her, but like the show went on. So like I'm not
Correct.
knocking her, but I feel like if my number 1 character was missing, the show wouldn't exist at all.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. My number 3 will get me backlash. I put Schmidt at 3.
Okay, our lists aren't identical.
Okay, Schmidt definitely at 3. I'm sure we have the same number 1 now that I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it. But Schmidt's gonna be number 3 because I love him. I think he's hilarious. But there are 2 that I think are more hilarious than him. So
Winston is my number 3.
I love Winston.
And I do too, but this Schmidt and who obviously are my 1. I won't tell you who's 1 or 2 yet, but Schmidt and Nick are my 1 and 2. I could listen, and I think I love the Basement Yard podcast so much just because it gives Nick and Schmidt vibe. Like I would watch an entire spin-off show that is just Schmidt and Nick, and I love Winston. I love, and like I don't want to give too much away in case people like haven't watched, but like Winston at the end in his relationship, is just such a lovey, and like I think he's so funny, and he has these lines that like come out of nowhere and they're just like so subtle and funny. But
Yeah.
I have to put him at 3.
Yeah. That's fair. My number 2 is Winston.
And number 2 is Schmidt. That means
Yeah.
we have the same number 1.
Yes, but Winston, like, there are just times that I have barreled over laughing in this show because of Winston. And I don't know if you remember when, like, it's like after Megan Fox comes back as Reagan, like she leaves and
Yeah.
then she comes back, I think maybe for the wedding, for Schmidt and Cece's wedding or something
Yeah.
like that. And Winston walks into the room and he goes, "Well, I live and breathe raisin." Has sent me over the edge every time I watch it. It is so funny. And just his entire demeanor, the shirts, the cat. I mean, let's be real, like it's kind of my fiance with the shirts and the cat. Like I adore Winston so much.
No, that's so valid. And then now can we both profess our undying love for Nick Miller?
Oh my god, yes.
He gives me butterflies. Man, there's nothing and I know he's not like the conventionally attractive man,
No, but
but
he is.
he is. But he is. He definitely is. That moment, do you remember when he moved to be with Reagan, but then she got positioned somewhere else and he came back early, and that's when Jess like realized she wasn't over him? There is something about him in like that specific episode that like literally lights me on fire, because like she was in love with him and he just didn't know. And the way he was like talking to her and like just like going, and he was like, I just love him so much.
Just their first kiss too is like the fact that she's like, "Kiss me, Miller," and he's like, "Not like this," and you're like, "Oh my god, like he cares so much and he wants it to be so special." And then they're he sees her outside and he pulls her into the kiss, and then they give this passionate kiss with like there's like no sound, no music going on, and it's like so well done. Oh,
No, I love, and like, I mean, he is so my type, because my type is like, I want a guy that like doesn't normally care, but I want them to like have this undying love for me, which
yes.
is literally my relationship right now. Um, which I love so much. It's the best thing ever. He's the best ever. But it screams Nick Miller, and Nick is just the perfect man.
I'm not convinced I learned how to read. I think I've just memorized a lot of words.
Do you remember the episode where Winston was having like his evaluation to be a cop, and Jess thought she had
Meth.
Meth in her closet, and then Nick had to lie to the cop, and he's just like sweating and screaming things at her?
That is one of the funniest episodes on the entire show. It is so funny. And the fact that then afterwards it just like all just comes out onto the floor and they're like, "My meth!" And
So the cop is like, this is like, what was it, like fish
it
tank
was like
crystals
either
or
that or
something?
like rock salts or
Yes.
something. Or like, yeah, like fish aquarium rocks or
Yeah.
something. Oh god, it was so funny when he sweats when he's like lying. And oh, I also love the part where I think Jess and Schmidt maybe are like arguing or something, and Nick's like, "Please stop fighting," and she's like, "Cover your ears and sing Landslide," and he's like, "Took my love and I took it down." And he's like, "I love this song, it's so good." Oh,
This show is pure gold.
it's so good. And it is literally like a mirror of the show Friends, like in terms of the overarching, the fat person who's become skinny and the OCD person and the person and the one who ends up with the one in the group and they're getting married and this, that, and the other thing. Like I get it, but it's as someone who watched Friends like 3 or 4 times fully through in their lifetime, I think New Girl is better than Friends.
I agree. And like, I love Friends. I would rewatch it, but if I had to pick the two, I would. And maybe it's just like a time, because I know my mom, I'm pretty sure she would pick Friends. So maybe it is just like a timing thing, like a generational thing. But I would 100% pick New Girl over Friends. That should be a poll this week. Would you, if you had to choose, would you pick Friends or New Girl for the rest of your life?
Yeah, totally. Let us know.
Dun, dun,
Well,
dun, dun.
I think that was a very good episode.
Oh, talked about all my favorite things.
Like, literally, like, I think that was phenomenal, and we have a Taylor Swift show to look forward to this weekend. It's phenomenal. That was great. I love not preparing for podcasts.
We do so well. I just have Taylor Swift in my head. Don't call me kid. Don't call me baby. Look this, and I don't know why. We didn't even talk about that song.
I'm pretty sure August and Illicit Affairs are back to back in the set list. And I am not gonna be okay.
I mean,
I'm not gonna be okay.
folklore is gonna take me out. So make sure to tune in next week to see if we recover and to get all of our reactions.
Yes.
If you haven't already, make sure to follow us everywhere on TikTok at unsolicited_podcast, on Instagram at the unsolicited_podcast, and on Twitter at Sam and Jordyn. You can find the podcast available wherever you stream podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Google, and of course, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We appreciate you so much, and we'll be back next week with a bunch more stuff of things that no one asked for.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.